Greetings, Minecrafters! Nonsanity here, and welcome to episode 3 of Stoneblock 3. I have been moving my chicken storage around a little bit, reorganizing it. Putting more into the compacting drawers that make sense and putting them together. Been running some of the die chickens just one at a time and building up just a little bit of each die. Yeah, don't need to run them continuously, but it's okay to set a few of them up and have some dies on hand. But it's time to clean up my storage a little bit, and then I've got a whole bunch of project chests. Oh yeah, I took down the pillar with all the create stuff. I don't think I'll need it anymore. So, let's get started here. And the first thing we're going to do is the first project chest I got here. And that is, I made a storage controller. We're definitely in the pre-crafting stage of the game now. So I'm going to put this down and take this linking tool, crouch, right-click the block. I think it was already set to it. And now I'm just going to... What's the easiest way to do this? I guess if I click and drag, you can swing at the air here, right-click the air, remove or add. And if you crouch and right-click, single or multiple. I want multiple and add. So if I click there, go over here, now all those drawers are added. Could do the same with all of these. It's okay if you get extra blocks like these roosts. If I do that and select a bunch of roosts, it doesn't bother it. So now you can see that they're all lit up. And so they're all attached to the storage controller. Good. And now that it is, this one, if you right-click the air, hide show amounts, hide show item renders, hide show upgrade renders, locking. Right-click that and they should all be locked now. Which is a good idea. So toss those in my backpack. And get rid of this extra bit of cobblestone I have. Alright, so that's handy, but you can't interface with this block, so what does that do for us? Well, that's what the next project chest is for. Get all these. I am going to, I think right about here. Let's dig down one more. One more. Alright, so I've got a roost here, so I'm going to stick that way down the bottom. And I'm going to put in a stack of 10-10-10 coal chickens. They're going to produce a ton of coal really fast. And then we're going to put a pipe. I need my crescent hammer. It's a different mod than the pipes mod, but it works. And I'm going to pipe those out into a Powah fernator, the basic one, which is actually the second tier. You make a starter one, and then upgrade it to make the basic one. It's as far as you can go until you get a little farther in the Powah mod, which we're going to do. Alright, so place that there. It should now be getting the coal. It is. And it's now going to be producing power, so we can place a storage scanner from RFTools. Now that I got ender pearls, everything else is pretty straightforward. Place that here, and I'm going to set it to a distance of, I think just 5 will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an extra. So I can expand it a little bit if I need to. But that'll scan all of these chests that I've placed here. But it won't scan the drawers. That'll just make a mess in there. But it does reach the storage controller. So if we open this up now, we can see all of these diamond chests, and including some of my project chests and such, which in the fernator, which I'm going to remove, the crafting table. This one I'm going to send up to the top. There. And we'll start selecting these. We'll just select all the chests. Most of them are empty, but all my stuff I moved in there. This one will remove the roost, that chest. I'll be deleting those chests as soon as I'm done with the project parts inside them. And 2 more. There we go. Now, if I go up and select all routable, this is everything in all my chests and on the wall. And because I'm using compacting drawers. Had the wrong word in my head. I have the nuggets, I have the blocks, and I have the ingots of everything. And you can see the chickens are producing. The lava and water eggs are neck and neck, each one jumping ahead of the other. So it's a live and real-time display. So that's pretty good. Now I want to, we'll save that one. We'll do this next. I made a tablet, which is just stuff we've got plenty of, and a storage control screen module, which is even easier. Now, if you look at RFTools, you can see they've got some tablet screen. What are the other tablets in here? Here it is, tablet scanner. That's what we want. But if I'm clicking it and there's no crafting recipe, that's because you have to make the basic tablet up here and the storage control screen module. The module, you're going to crouch right click or just right click? Yeah, it has to be crouch right click on your storage scanner. And then you right click the tablet and toss the module in there. And now when we right click the tablet, I can see everything. And it doesn't matter where I am, I can see everything. So I'm going to put that in that slot. I can leave the wrench there. That's good. The last thing is I've got my netherite furnace. Now I would like to put it here and feed it with coal, and I thought I'd just hook it up to the same chickens, but it's like a regular furnace. Its fuel has to come in from the side. So I'm not going to use item pipes. Instead, we're going to do the third project chest and another mod. And that is Laser I/O. This is going to be handy for a number of things in this pack. Oh, bee just buzzed me. Sorry, I'm going to put this guy down here. These are not hard to make. Glass and iron and redstone, and you have to bake one of these things, which is, again, materials we got. So that's why I'm not showing you the crafting for most of this. Plus, I make it all ahead of time. Like Julia Child, sticking the casserole in one oven and pulling out the cooked one in the other. It saves time. Alright, so this thing has a different interface for each of its sides. So you have to use the right one. And if you can click the right one, which I can click the side there. You can see how I click the west side. And that edge, there's the north side. And this is, of course, at the top, the up. But I can't click on the bottom side, but you can just jump to its tab. And if you've made one of these card holders, easy to make, you can open it up and you can get these item cards. They don't stack in your inventory, but they will stack in this card holder, so it's a good idea to make it. Plus, when you open up one of the Laser I/O nodes, it sticks it over here to the side. If you don't have it in your inventory, I'll put it in my bag, you don't have that little add-on to the interface. It just has to be in your accessible inventory, and then you can easily grab a card and stick it into the node that you're working on. But I want to put it in the down. And then if you right-click these, you can open them up and get information. And I just went to do an extract from the roost. And transfer amount, we can increase that by shift left-clicking. Right-clicking lowers it, left-clicking increases it, and shift left-clicking takes it up by 10. You can only go up to 8 unless you use these overclockers, which you can put 4 of them in there, and then you can take this all the way up to a whole stack, and you can reduce the time between transfers down to a single tick. So this is 20 stacks a second. But you take these out. Oh, does that stay? Okay, yeah, it resets. Without those cards, you can only have 8 and once a second. So once every 20 ticks, which in this case is just fine. So that's extracting. And then on the up, I'm going to put another card. And this one is going to be an insert. So now, whatever we put on top of it should get... Oh, no, it won't. Because it's by default inserting into the bottom, because it's underneath whatever we put on top of it. The reason why I'm using a laser I/O is because of this button. Instead of using the default side of the object it's pushing into, we can change it. I'm going to change it to any of the sides, north, south, east, west. So that means even though the node is going to be underneath the furnace, pushing into the furnace's bottom, it's instead going to be pushing it into the side, the north side, whichever side that is, I don't care. And now it's getting coal. You can see 8 every second, which will be fine, because now we can easily cook up some materials nice and quickly. It's just handy to have something right next to crafting to cook stuff up. Just like the laser I/Os need these logic chips cooked. So that is a handy little gadget to have. And I'll toss that in there because it's always good to have some extra stone on me. The laser wrench lets you connect nodes together, but we're only using one, so I don't really need it at the moment. It's just for later. And now, I think I'm going to skip this last chest. Let's take these down. Ooh, I can now toss everything right in my inventory. Very handy. We're going to run over here and work on some power. And that's going to be from the Powah mod. So let me grab all these. What I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and bury the roost again. Put the roost down there, give it 16 cold chickens. And then I'm planning to have 9, not for any particular reason, just because. I'm going to right-click that, and I already made some pipe speed upgrades of the ultimate type, since I have all the materials for it. And I made more of the furnators, so let's just sort of stack a few on here. That's all I've got so far. I can make more. So these are going to start producing plenty of power from the coal from the chickens. So let's put it to use in the Powah mod so we can improve what Powah options are available to us. I'm just going to bring this straight out here. I guess I don't need it to be that far. I'm just going to do one orb to start with. So take that one off. And I've got these energizing rods. These are all the starter type. And I'm just going to use 2. If you make the Powah wrench and you hold it, you can see that they're both aimed at this orb. I'm planning to have more of these, and when I do, I'm going to have to use this to right-click one of these guys and then right-click an orb to connect it to the correct one, because they're not going to be pointing to the right one by default. Alright, so that's all good. So what we're going to do is put iron and gold in there. Let's get a stack of both. Click gold and iron, and it should zap it, and there we go. We've got energized steel. That is what I want a lot of. But if I just send a pipe into this thing, it'll put a ton of gold in there. Or a ton of iron, and that's not what we want. We just want one of each. So I'm going to reuse the laser IO mod. And I'm going to need, I'll grab them, and I'll grab those two. Why not? So I'm going to put down a node here, and this chest is now empty, so I'm going to repurpose it. Wow, they really make those slow to break. Speaking of which, my pick is nearing the end of its life, but that's okay. I'm going to make a new one shortly. Okay, so I want to be able to pull out, extract everything from this chest, and I want to insert into this chest the final product. So let's open up the insert, and I made some of these filter cards, put one of those in there, and I want to only get energizing steel. So it'll take anything that's in this chest that gets and send it wherever it's needed, but it'll only put back energized steel. Now, I don't need to filter the one taking things out of the chest, because we're going to do that on this side of the node. We're going to open this up, and we're going to do an insert with a counting filter. Now this one takes exact amounts. So if I take this 63 and I click, it says 63. You can right-click to make it go down. It's the opposite of the way Laser IO does it. And shift-click to go by 10. I just want 1. It's also easier just to take 1 and click. That way you don't have to mess with it. So this is going to put exactly 1 gold and 1 iron in there. That's why I don't worry about sticking something else in this chest. It won't get pulled out because it has nowhere to go. And then when it's done, we'll take another one of these and we'll do this as an extract. I don't have to filter this because piping out of these only pipes out the final product. It doesn't pipe out whatever gets put in as an input. So that should be it. So now if all I have to do is put the gold and iron in here, and there it goes. Now I can not speed this up at all. Okay, the inserts don't have a speed, it's the extracts. But I can speed it up by putting some cards in there, and I can take this down to 2 is fine. And then also over here on this import. No. The export. There we go. I'll speed that up. And I'll take it up to the max just in case. 2 seconds is again fine. So that's going to be going, yeah, you can see it's going noticeably faster now. As long as we have the power, and this is plenty for this purpose. But we do want to get, now once we get this stuff, energized steel, we can do some upgrades of everything here. Like just this energy cable. Oops, use. We can take it up to the next stage. These are the basic. There's the starter, there's basic. Next comes hardened, which needs these hardened capacitors, which uses the energized steel. So I can make these guys, and upgrade the cables, the rods, and even the furnators. And then once I've done that, I can make the next stage, which is the blazing capacitors, and that needs the blazing crystal, which is blaze powder in one of these things. But I've gone ahead and already gone up to the blazing. So we can go ahead and upgrade all of this. Did it finish? It finished the whole stack. So we'll take all these down and let's go to blazing. Oh, you see everything's following me. I went ahead and made a magnet from the Simple Magnets mod. Very good because I can turn it off and on with keybind. Highly recommended. Now use the blazing. This time we're going to set up a few more. I guess I have 6. Let's make 6. So that's the coal. Yeah, I'll just put away the coal. Should have done that in the first place. Keep forgetting I now have this very useful tablet to access all my stuff. Chest away, put that, and all the basic ones. Alright. So now I want to have multiple. I'm not going to set them all up, but I will set the first couple up here. Now I'm going to crouch right click this one. That should have lit up, I thought. Oh wait, that's the wrong wrench. I need this wrench from Laser.io. Crouch right, there we go. And now I can right click each of these, and they're all connected to this one. Alright, I don't need that again. So, for this guy, I want to do the blazing mesh. Which, you can put blaze rods, you can put 4 blaze powder, but you can also put in a whole block, let's get 2 of them, of blaze mesh. So let's go over here and give it a card. And we're going to do the counting again, and I just want 1 blaze mesh. And then we're going to take an extract. And again, let's speed these up. It already dumped a whole bunch of stuff in there once I put the insert card in there before I added the filter. That's the only thing in there now is the output, so I can just take some of that out, get it out of the way. If I put one of these in here, it should go in, and nothing will happen because I haven't put down the rods yet. Then it'll extract. Okay, and we need to teach this side what to do. So let's get some rods up. Oh, I don't have quite enough for this many, so I'll just set up like that. And now I need this wrench because they're all pointing to the wrong one. So you click the rod, click the orb, and just do that to assign them to the proper, come on. Okay, that one's right. This guy to here. This guy to here. Alright, everybody's correct. Now I may readjust them because while this one is going to be fine for power, the next one might not. But I could take that out, that it's changed, and go into the insert and add it to the output filter here. Now I can load it up, and it should... See, that one's a lot slower. Each stage takes more power. So I could assign an extra pair of nodes to it. And it should go a little faster if our power can keep up. Well, we're getting that, and I can then use that. Well, I already did use that to upgrade. What I haven't done yet is the next stage, which is diamonds. I think we could do diamond blocks. Let us set that one up real quick. So on this side, we get a insert with a filter and a... Whoop, wrong way. And I wasn't fast enough, and it filled it all up with the meshes. Alright, so that's got that. I need the extract. Whoops. Extract, and we'll speed it. Did I not set the... Oh, because when I put it in there, it was an insert until I changed it. So, once again, it filled it up. It's a problem of working on an active system. Alright, so now I can put these in there, and it should, well... now I'm going to reassign these to that one. And because it takes even more power, I'm going to give it those two. But as soon as I've got enough of the output that this will give, look at, we've reached our max of power. It's struggling. But I can upgrade these as soon as I have some of its output. In the meantime, let's start a bit of mechanism. I've got a whole bunch of metallurgic infusers here. Let's toss these in my system and lay out some cable for these machines. I'm going to run it low this time. Don't know how many I'm going to need, so I'll just lay out a whole bunch. Alright, so all these metallurgic infusers also made a pulverizer from thermal expansion. I think I'll put the pulverizer, whoops, here. Oop, wrong one. Pulverizer there. And these will all go down this row. The pulverizer I want for just one purpose. And that is sawdust. So you take sawdust like that, and you get cardboard boxes. And those will be useful in a little bit. Alright, so this is going to be coal, coal, redstone, redstone, diamond, refined obsidian. Alright, so I want 2 things of that, a thing of that, 2 of that, and 2 of that. Actually, I'm going to need more. Alright. So I put some coal in there and some iron. Now it's melting the coal into this meter, and I can put in, I think, like almost 2.5 stacks. Yeah, a little over that. And it's going to make enriching iron. We're going to turn off all sides and output to the left, input on the top, and auto-inject. And over here, turn off all sides, input on the left, output on the top if I ever want to set that up. Auto-inject, sure. It's getting the enriched iron from the first one. And I can load up with more coal. Alright, so that's making steel grit. Over here, I'll put some redstone. I shift-clicked it in, it goes over there. It's going to be used as power. And I'm going to put some iron in there. And this one, I'm going to put some osmium. Alright, so what we're getting, this is going first stage to make the enriched iron, and then it's coming out as steel grit. I can take the steel grit and for the moment just cook it up and get steel. And then with the steel, I can make, I guess it'll be easier to go another route. I want an enrichment chamber. Just the basic one. Here it is, enrichment chamber. I'll need these basic control circuits and some steel. So we've got the steel. And over here, basic control circuits. And then this one's making infused alloy. So let these cook up and I'll make the enrichment chamber and an osmium compressor. That's the other thing I need. Osmium compressor. There it is. And it takes those infused alloys, same steel casing, and an advanced control circuit, which is these two combined. So let me do that, and I will not go away because I already made them. So enrichment chamber and osmium compressor. There we go. Now, I was putting coal and redstone directly into here. Well, you can take the raw materials, like in this case diamonds, toss them in here. You can put the coal, you can put the redstone, you can put the diamond, and it will enrich it into an enriched little tablet thing here. Plate. Doesn't really have a name, just enriched diamond. And those can be used in these machines, and it gives you more. Instead of just 10 millibuckets, it gives you 80. So, but I also can't put regular diamonds in this one, so I'm just going to use the diamonds in there for right now and get a bunch of these so I can fill this machine up. Because this machine takes these infused alloys and turns them into the next stage. These things reinforced. And then this one we need to make one more step. So I need to get some, I probably don't need that much because you get 4 for each. So let's stop that and put in the obsidian. And this will make an obsidian powder. 4 for every one of the obsidians you put in. There we go, obsidian dust. Now I put this in the diamond infuser. And that is going to take the obsidian and turn it into refined obsidian. And there it is. And then that, with some osmium. Where's my osmium? There it is. Put the osmium in the bottom, put the refined obsidian dust in the top, and you get something cool out the other end. Refined obsidian. And when you make enough of that, you can make some nice stuff. Armor and a new tool. So I don't need my diamond paxel anymore. I've got a refined obsidian paxel. I also don't need my diamond armor. I've got refined armor. So away. Oh, I'm just going to trash this because I got diamonds galore. I don't need it. And I don't need that coal anymore either. No, I'm not throwing the diamonds away. I'm just clearing it out. All right, there we go. So yeah, this is really good armor. And it was not hard to make. You just need a little bit of power. And the tool will last me a long time. It has an 8,000 durability, and again, it's a paxel. It does everything. I love them. All right, so how's this doing for? Wow, it did 1. Well, it didn't take it out though. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to configure this filter over here to accept it. Now it will run automatically. And when I get enough, I can upgrade these guys. All right, we'll let that run. And I'm going to put away the various tool parts. I guess I'll keep the energy cables in there as well. The rest I will put into my system. I guess I can toss the wrench in there. One more thing I want to make before we go, and that is in this. Look what I've just made instantly. I made a pocket storage tier 3. These are handy just to store materials. They automatically pick up the materials you set them to use. And I made a mining gadget. All of the upgrades that I could want. I think the only ones I don't have are Void. Yeah, I don't have the Void upgrade or the Fortune because I don't care. I'm just mining stone with this thing. Even if I go through ores, I don't care. I'm not going to process ores in this pack. And I don't want to Void. I've got this thing so I can hold all the materials. I don't like throwing things away generally, in large quantities especially. I made a charging station to charge it up, and I need this modification station to install all these in it. The charging station, one of the batteries, the B dropped, I'm going to put that in the charging station once this is charged, which I think it actually already is. I'm just going to stick it somewhere for the moment here. And it charges up. And again, I'll just stick this temporarily here. It doesn't need power. Put the laser in, put all the upgrades in, and I'm done with it. I'll just stick it in my system, i.e. in one of those chests. No digital storage, I just have remote access. Toss it in here to charge, which will take it a little while. That thing's not super fast. Alright, is there anything else that I need to do in here? That's all these project chests now. Wow, these really do take a while to break. Oh, and I got cardboard boxes. You saw me how to make those, so now I've got them. Can add them to my backpack. It's made 2. Yeah, definitely need to upgrade the power, but I need more than 2. So that's only 18, and it takes 4 for each upgrade. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer before I have enough to upgrade. So while this is charging and these are processing, let me cut away and I'll be right back. Alright, it is charged, so I'm going to toss this battery in. It'll just suck up power, and it'll probably slow this down, but be nice to have that. Well, no, let's just go ahead and take it, because it's got some power in it now, and I can put it, what's that going on? A ring slot, okay. And that'll help power this for digging, and that's what we're going to do next. Come over here, and now we'll leave that there for the moment. Instead, we're going to... Oh, this is the wrong room. That's right. This is where I want to go. Yeah, that's where the farm used to be. Something else is going to be there next. Let's see how fast this laser is. It did nothing. Oh, that's right. That's 3x3, range 20. Oh, I did make the fortune. I'd rather have Silk Touch. Light, efficiency, magnet, precision mode, false. Okay. All right, ready? Dig! Wow, look how much of it... No, that was already there. Because traveling takes so long and digging takes so long, I did it off camera. In fact, I'm not even going to run this whole thing on camera. We're just going to show how far it goes. Yep, farther, farther. That's where I went. This is the nether ring. So you can see the stone, this is the inner ring, and then it goes to the nether ring. And yeah, it takes a while to get out here. The laser miner makes it much easier. Plus, it places the lights with that light upgrade in it. And because I knew it was going to take a while, I went out here, and I don't like fighting them, even with this sort of armor. I don't want to fight anything yet. When I don't have to. I'd rather be smart than tough. So I dug through and above and around all these chambers and just peeked in through the walls. Homing in, and it took me a little bit. There's lots of little paths I dug around here trying to find it. But I saw a concentration of wither skeletons here. And I sort of zoomed in and looked into all the rooms and hallways until I found... It's far more entertaining to watch when you're running through the dungeon than to be crawling around the walls like a sapper. Not like a sapper. Look it up. Digging around, trying to sneak in and grab things. I did open like 2 chests, so I got 4 of the warm shards. Warm silverfish shards. We're going to need like a stack and 16 of these. So I will have to go back. I'll take you with me that time. But I wanted to get going so I can do this. And that is one of the cardboard box. I found that wither skeleton spawner and brought it home with me. And now we have this. Yeah, it's a big glass box with some catwalks around it. This is where I'm going to put the spawner. And I was having fun with these catwalks, though I will admit there is a bit of a problem with them, and I asked on the mods page. I haven't checked to see if there's been an answer. But with these stairs, let me grab 2 of them here. And let me just go ahead and grab a catwalk piece from my inventory, extended inventory. So when you place these, if you click another one on the top step, it places the wrong spot. There. Place one on the top step, it places it above in the next. You can keep doing that. And let me take one of these back again. When you do that with one of these catwalks, it places the catwalk. You say, hey, that's great. Now I want to extend it. Let's put it here. No. Here. No. No, that's not right either. When you place it on that top step, it puts it at the top of its block space. But I can't figure out any other way to get it in that position. I've tried, crouch right-clicking, it can put it anywhere else except there. And I like that because you can place blocks directly on top of it. Whereas these down here, or if I place one like that, it's taking up this whole block space. If I try and put something on top, it puts it up there, So I like it like this. But the only way I could get it to do it all the way around is to place, if I can just go up there and show. That's probably the easiest way. Put that back down. So if I had some that I wanted to replace here, what I did was place some blocks. Get some more of these stairs. And I would place a stair and then do what I showed doing. And I'd pick up the thing and do another one. And I had to do that all the way around. I basically placed all the stones, all the stairs, and then I would place a catwalk, pick up the stair, place a catwalk, pick up a stair, and then went back and added the railings. And actually I needed... I could do this. I could do this. If I do that there, and then place a catwalk here, and then that there. Okay. See, it's possible, but it's not easy. So I'm hoping that there's an easier way that I just couldn't find. If you know a way, please comment. Hopefully I've described the problem well enough. But you can see they're flush with the top here now, which is really nice. I don't think I can place blocks on them because they've got the railings, but place block on that one. If I took out the railings, I could place blocks. And it'd actually be nice to lower these, like, just to the, so they're not taking up the space here. And I could put things on top of them. That would be nice. I could do it, but it'd be cumbersome. So I'll wait and see if there's a response. Now, this is going to be a mob spawning box. And you can see it's very well lit inside, even though I'm using this tinted glass from mob spawning utilities. Mob grinding utilities, excuse me. And that's because that feral flare lantern down there. I put one in each corner, except this one, because I knew I was going to make this mob farm. And while I was working, I placed one down below. But I'm now going to break it. So, these things are giving off light, so this room is lit. And these orange ones are giving off light, so everything else in this room is lit. But now the inside should be dark. Good. And the other thing I'm going to do is break up here. Oh, that's right. I need to have something to click it on. Alright, so place the cardboard box there, and I can break that and put the dirt. The dirt got sucked up by this thing. Yeah, so you can, I basically, while I was mining out, everything I picked up I stuck in here, and I won't keep these things, these various ores. They only have a couple in here. It was just while I was mining, because I didn't know how many I was going to get. I did stop and get all the dimensional shards that I passed. Either the ores or the shards themselves. The ores weren't picked up by the laser, and some of them I just manually mined. Alright, let's leave the cardboard box on it for the moment. Yeah. Because I need to make some other things, and I don't have a project chest for it, because I was waiting until I got this far. I guess I do need some lights out here. Grab some more of those illuminators. The white ones. And let's do one here. One opposite. And one there. This isn't... I'm going to have to decorate this at some point, but I did a little bit of decoration in here. These are silver blocks. Since I'm not going to use the silver for anything, and I have a ton, so I used it for flooring. And these are actually framed stairs from frame blocks that I hit with an orange illuminator and then covered with a catwalk. I'd be happy to just place another orange illuminator down below and then get these catwalks to be... let's do some real quick. Just because I know it's possible. Let's just do 3 of them here. And if I pick these up, I can then use the stairs and then place the catwalks lower and then pick up the stairs and then place these back down. That looks much nicer. And I can place things on top. See, there's got to be a better way to do that. Alright, so let me make some stuff and I will be right back. Well, I step away for a few minutes and I've got some company in there. That's not even dreadful dirt or anything. It's the only dark space around, so there's a lot of them in there. I filled in the one room I was using as a mob spawner. So, alright, here we go. New project chest. Just made it. Brand spanking new, and I forgot to make enough. Make another one of these. Factory block placers. Make 4 more of these. I expanded the design after I made the parts. Alright, there we go. Alright, factory block placers. Facing upwards. Like so. Oop. I need some logs. Acacia would be better, and I'll get some later. But for now, we'll give them some regular logs just to get started. And I've got these fluid extractors from Industrial Foregoing. And I'm going to place them facing the wood on every side. Like so. So you can see they're already starting to break the log, which is why the block placer's down there. As soon as this breaks, it places a new one. And they should be getting latex, slowly but surely. So I'm going to have to pipe it out with these, and I'm going to need to swap this for this, because I need to click, oh, that one didn't have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I missed one, there he is, 12. And they're going to be outputting the latex. I'm going to put it into these 3 very large jumbo tanks. These are you make these singularity tanks that hold 32 buckets, and then you craft 4 of them together, like so, to make this guy, which holds 1,000 buckets. Well, 1,024 buckets. So, very big tank, very cheap, just some iron and glass. Alright, so we're getting latex. Then we need to... Again, I didn't prepare everything for this project, so you'll see a little bit of the crafting, and then we're going to have to probably call it a night almost, because the episode's getting a little bit long. What do I need? I need another roost. I don't have any more. Make one real quick. Do I have any more furnators? I have the basic ones. That'll be fine. And some chickens. I need the cold chickens, which are not here. The only ones in the system are the excess chickens I need to melt down. I don't need 9 cold chickens. 3 is probably enough. So let's get this out of the way, and yeah, we'll do it here. Down one more. So, roost, chickens. Pipe. Output. Come on, output. There we go. Furnator. Getting coal, making power. Alright, now we need to make the next piece, which is, put it up here, latex processing unit. Need to make one of those. And I think I've got everything else except the how do I have a latex bucket? Oh, I don't. Yeah, that's it. I go ahead, but I haven't done that. Alright, grab a bucket here. That's what this is for. So we've got half. We've probably got enough. Let's cheat it along here by moving it from one tank to another. Actually, let's put it all in the middle tank. There, now we've got a bucket in this. We can grab it in the bucket and finish the craft. Plunk. And we'll place this guy here. He should get power. Yep. And then we place another pipe here, and he should get latex. Well, it's all going in there at the moment. So let's output as well. Can't keep it. I guess we could keep it that way. Output from all of them. We don't need to collect it in any one now. So they're all outputting into this guy. There it is. And now we need some water. And there's lots of ways to get water. But I guess we're going to have to go the aqueous accumulator route right now. So make one of these and have everything else. Don't I? Oh, I need bronze. Alright, so that's easy enough to do. Copper and zinc. And now we think we can use this guy, alloy kin. 3 copper and a tin. So copper. And that's osmium. Where is my tin? Tin. There we go. Run over to this guy and toss him in. And I'll be back when I've got 4. Well, I forgot it does 4 in one go, so that's fine. Aqueous accumulator, get. Toss this stuff away. I need buckets of water. Well, no, I have eggs. I have water eggs. So we'll place it down one so it's not getting water in the way. Place 2 of those. Place it in the middle. And then run some pipes up and set it to output. Alright, so it's getting latex and water and power. It's making tiny dry rubber. That's what we needed. Clean up my inventory. I'm going to keep the water eggs on me. That'll be handy. Unfortunately, we need 9 of these, so it'll be a little bit... Actually, we need 18, so let me pause while I get that. Alright, and there we've got 18. I was really tempted to bury some more chicken power units underneath here and run some power cable underneath, because these things run a little faster if they have power, but really only needed 18, so it wasn't too bad. Alright, so run over here, clear this out, turn these into 2 dry rubber, cook that up, and I've got plastic. Now I can make the other thing I want to make. Not that, not that, not that. I want a slaughterhouse. Nothing unusual, stuff I've already pre-made, except that which got used for something else. I made the weapons and stuff. There we go. Mob slaughter factory. Whoop. And that is going to go right here. And it's going to need some power. So again, more chicken power. Wow, they're noisy. I wonder where they're all clustering in the middle, too. It's like they all want to get on the cardboard box. They're like cats. Or kids on Christmas that have more fun playing with the box the toy came in than the toy itself. Alright, so I need power, so I need to put another roost down here. Roost. Oh, again, I should have just made more. I'd known I would have going to need to make more. There, 8, 7. Good enough. Save the rest for later. Roost. Pipe. Output. Furnator. Oh, I have to get rid of that. That's interesting. They turn into a raised steel catwalk. Is that the trick? No, because now it's completely different. Yeah, placing them that way confuses the system, it seems. Alright, so it's got power. It should be working. It should start killing things. And... oh, no, it needs a range upgrade. Oh, another thing I forgot. Range upgrade. Alright, that means we need to go over here and make another machine. Alright, one sec while I get the parts together. Okay, I went ahead and buried another set of roost and furnator behind each of these. 3 may be overkill, but it's giving them all plenty of power. So they're all powered and running a lot faster. I mean, look at that go now. That's no backlog. So we're going to tap into this same power with an energy cable. I went ahead and made a dissolution chamber. Nothing unusual about its crafting. Now it's got power. I'm going to hook it up, and I'm going to temporarily disconnect that guy. So this one gets the latex. Yes? Oh, yeah, the latex goes in here. There it is. Alright, so now I want 2 gold, 2 redstone, and I don't think I do have 4 glass planes. Perfect. So I put those in there like that. That was correct, right? Oh, no, it's 4 gold and 2 glass. Alright. Had that backwards. Order doesn't matter, or position. It does require some latex, which is why I set it up over here where I'm generating the latex. And there we go, range add-on. Alright, now I can finally kill all these things. As soon as this hits bottom, they'll start dying. It won't have to go all the way up, it'll just do a short run, as long as it has something to kill. And that'll start making liquid meat and pink slime, and I better prepare to accept those. I'll have to rearrange this soon, but this will do for now. I'll get 2 tanks. Oh, I need to dig underneath. And we're going to take 2 liquid pipes down below. I need to get down where I can see. Place 1 tank here. And set that to output. And then the other tank here. There's a little trick when it comes to having these 2 fluids coming out. Because otherwise the first fluid will go into both tanks. Yeah, they both have liquid meat, but it's getting pumped out of this one into this one. So as soon as all the meat is out of here, it should, yep, has pink slime. So it was draining the first tank of meat and putting it into both of these. But the bottom of this was getting sucked out and moved to that one continuously. So this one was filling up and that one was just dribbling until it stopped with the meat. And then this one was empty. And when it started on the pink slime, it went into this tank. Very good, very good. All right. I want to finish this episode up quickly here. They're all dead. So now I can go down and slap the bottom of this, crouch slap, and might as well fill that in. So now we're going to get wither skeletons. Now they're still just going to make this pink slime and meat. And as soon as I have enough pink slime, I'm going to swap tanks. Empty tank, and I can put this empty cardboard box away. As soon as there's a whole, I think I just need a whole bucket for the advanced machine frame. Yes, pink slime. It doesn't say how much I need, but I'm sure that that's less than a bucket. Oh, I need netherite. All right, I guess we're going to have to call it here, because I forgot I need some netherite. Oh, no. Nope, nope, nope. I can do this. I can do this. Push on, push on. All right, we got a whole bucket. So swap it out. Oh, that means I need to reconnect this. It shouldn't be a problem now that, well, it might, because it's now an empty tank. All right. I guess I'll do it over here because I've got this one over here. I can tap into the same power. But it will be getting its juice from this tank. So, get another cable here. Alright, let's get some... Can I use the crusher? Let's see, I need to make some... I can make netherite ingots from the chickens. But if I put the netherite in here, does it give me netherite dust? If it does, we're good. I just need to make one block, the combiner. Oh, combiner. My caps lock is on. Which requires some parts I can make real quick. Let's put in a bunch of those. Looks like it needs a few more diamonds. Start that going. Check these away. Netherite dust. Good, because netherite dust in a combiner with some basalt. And it just makes 2 and you get ancient debris. Alright, good. Debris. And I think I've got some basalt that I got. Yeah, I got 3. Let's keep 1. And make the combiner. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need more of these. So for the combiner, I need to make 2 of these. Then I need to upgrade them to this level. And then I think I need 1 more. Because I already have 2 in the system. And I need to make this. combiner. All right. Stick it down here at the end. Put in the 2 basalt and the netherite. And it should take 2 of the netherite dust and 1 of the basalt and make me an ancient debris. There we go. Use that in a enrichment chamber and it gets 2. Crusher gets 3 dirty. Maybe I should make a crusher. That'll give me a little bit more. Crusher. It's an easy one to make. It's one of the basic machines. Takes but a moment. And power. I know I'm trying to get a lot done in this episode, but I really want to. There's the second one. Toss it in. I really want to get to the point where I can do some stuff off camera and not get too far ahead of your attention. Because this stuff I want to do on camera, but this is the next stuff I need to do. You understand? Toss that in there. There we go. I need 2 netherite scrap. There we go. And I got some extras coming. Good. I will use those later. Alright, so I was making a... What was I making? Oh yes, a advanced machine. Machine frame. Netherite scrap, gold, diamond, and plastic. Alright, need to make 2 more plastic. There's 4. And then I think we can just get the 2 gold, the diamond gear, and what else? Simple machine frame. So, okay, we need 2 more plastic, 2 nether bricks, 2 iron, and a gold gear. Nether bricks. Get this in the moment. Working on it. Just give me a stack of... There we go. 2 nether bricks. 2 iron. Alright, let's run back over here. Looks like I'm going to get some stuff, yep, from a bee. Oh, and I need the petty machine frame. Petty? Pity. Pity machine frame. Pity machine frame, gold gear, 2 iron, and 2 nether brick. And, no, not mana steel. That's what the bee gave me. Put all that over there. 2 plastic. There it goes. Get rid of this stuff. Then it's these 2, and yeah, and just the this thing. Oh, but I need another dissolution chamber. There we go. And I think I can just make it. Yep. And it needs the pink slime. And I could put this stuff in, and what else was it? This is what I'm making, the crusher. Gold and a diamond gear. I thought I had those, but I must have put them away. 2 gold. Oh, I was using them for the other thing. Diamond gear. In there. And what was the other thing? Oh, the plastic. Am I out of plastic? Arg. Guess I only had 4. Actually, can I output from that? Because I don't need it at the moment. Oh yeah, it's full now. It's just running as fast as it can. I thought I had more plastic, but I guess I only made 4. Dry. Yeah, there's only 4 in there. All right. Give me a moment while I get this. Come on, hurry up. It always takes longer when people are watching. And 18. Run, run. Craft, craft. Cook, cook. Oh, take that out. And back again. Start that going and start getting the craft for this together because we need another sword. And we need some books, and I can use the regular recipe. And I think I got the gold gears. I need more plastic again. But now I've got this. Waiting for the plastic. There it is. Run. Run, 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 run. Craft, 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 craft. Cook, cook. Craft more. No, this. Get, go. Got it. Run. Break. Replace. Load. And it's working. We're getting wither skeleton skulls. And I had actually gotten 2 when I was out and about. So let's take those and some soul sand and do a little something over here in my favorite box. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. What? I thought I had another. Oh, there it is. And 3. Wither. Tinted glass is witherproof. Give him a moment to fully render. Alright, he can't get out. He can't shoot out. Even if he tries to shoot through these holes, I have these blast shields on both sides. And now he can't see me, but I can hit him. Nether star. That's what I was going for. See, I'm just going to set this. Actually, you know, if I break that and I put a power cable right here, I can put the slaughter factory there and this one here. I'll have to make another range upgrade and put some levers to turn this one off, but I'll just set it to run with a redstone signal. So only this one will be running. Getting, common loot crate. A music disc. Not bad. We do need to be able to make some record fragments at some point. So did that. Put this all away, and now we got another star. Nope. I'll have to continue this in the next episode. It just isn't enough time to do what I want. Darn it. Well, we got another star. That's not bad. Oh, turn around. Hello. There we go. Another star. All right, so I wanted to get to EMC, but didn't quite make it. We're so close. But I need to make this thing with another star. Oh, no, wait. I thought I needed... No, we're going to do it. We're doing it. There it is. Philosopher's Stone. Good. Take some of this coal that I got. Actually, I don't even have to put it in my inventory. I can just do this in here. Clear all this out. This with 4 coal. Gets you this stuff. which, if you then do it again, gets you this stuff, which, if you do it one more time, gets you this stuff. Eternalist fuel. Which you can now use around a diamond block. See, let's just make that many. And then use it. Ooh, I can immediately use it to make Swift's Rending Gale. Making it. Doot. Haha. I really like this thing. Now, I can't really use it right now because, well, I have a little bit of fuel, so that'll work for a little while. But I'll need to get a Klein Star or something to really jack it up. But with this, I have flight. Very nice. And if you notice, if you right-click it, it goes from this sort of yellow color to pink. With the pink, I don't know if we'll be able to really see it here, but if any of these guys spawn, they're going to be pushed away from me. Can we see? They're probably just getting killed instantly by the... Oh yeah, there. Some of them got pushed away. I think it's sort of getting caught between the thing and mine. And then it can fly, and it can push things away. So now that also works for arrows and shulker bombs and everything. You're basically invulnerable when this thing is activated. I highly recommend. And I'm going to turn it off because I don't have a Klein Star. Keep that there. I'll just have to keep some of this Eternalist fuel in my inventory. But yeah, so I can start working on EMC. Yes. Now some of that I'm going to do on camera, and some of that I'm not. But I'll probably just start recording the next episode next. So, turn around. Where are you? There we go. So now even better than another star. Whoop! I just turned that into. Yeah, don't look at the floor and hit it. Let's see if I can turn it back. There we go. It's back to stone. Yeah, this can even make ice. That'll be handy. Good way to make ice. All right. So, sorry for a little long episode. I may be able to cut little bits out here and there, shorten it down, and make it a little tighter. But this is Nonsanity, signing out. Take care, be good, and see you next time.